No matter how good you are, how well you are in studies, games are a thing which will. No matter how well you study, games will decide your physical and mental health. They play a crucial role in our day-to-day life.
Yes, Hashita, you said right. The games will plays a vital role in everyone's life. Not only the small kids, everyone will wants to play to get to refresh their minds, and they 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 are capable of playing games in not only in mobiles. They will play in like a physical games like Kho, Kabaddi. What about your opinion?
Yes, Sajanya, what you have mentioned is a valid point. Games actually refreshes the mind of any individual. So, everyone have a lot of stress in our daily life. To overcome that stress, we'll play games and it will refresh us our mind.
Yes, all those points are valid for an old school games. But these days, all of us are playing games. It may also affect our health. If we play games as much quantity as it required, it will not cause any like problems for us. But we are overgoing the board and playing games for hours and hours, which is affecting our day-to-day life. Yes, Raj.
Yes, all you mentioned are very good points, and I agree with the as the points. That is, nowadays everyone plays video games rather than physical games. So, on playing video games, every kids or every people will get the anxiety on the game. But every it impacts on one's mind. So if you play physical games, we can refresh our mind day by day.
Yes, and I want to add a point to it. And it's not about all about creativity. It's dopamine. Because when the dopamine is produced in your mind, it always searches for the reward. So when we are waiting for the reward, we used to play more and more games. So like that, nowadays the games are even violent. And when we go to the game like Mortal Kombat, and when we saw the game, it will be like very brutal, like taking kidneys from one's stomach and all that stuff is affecting that teenager's brain because the game is plus 18, but no one follows that. No one even looks at it because games also have some ratings. So everyone should follow some rating to play that, and parents should be take care of that.
You have mentioned the valid points, Siddhartha. These games have been increasing violence a lot. Kids are actually trying to like imitate those violent scenes in their real life, so that many people like us are suffering. Yes, Harshita, you are correct. Actually, nowadays our kids are more likely editing to getting edited to the video games. They are not playing any physical games, so they may lose their fitness. They are continuously playing on their mobile phones or laptops.
I agree that, and physical games are mostly reduce the health issues, and we have the body present, and we can use when we are playing online games, then we can make health issues more. And what you say?
Yes. What do you say first, right? But I want to say one thing is what Siddhartha said was so true. Everyone is addicting to games, brutal games and everything. But there are not only brutal games. There are healthy games like physical games like Coco, cricket and everything, which helps building the stamina and strength. Mental games like chess and checkers and which helps us mental ability, which helps us to improve our knowledge, which which will give mental stability to everyone.
Yes, Kamal, you are right. Not just the physical games that we play outdoors, but also the online and video games, which are some educational games. Using those VR quality and all, it is providing us like educational information through the site.
Yes, as mentioned by Hashita, there are many games that provide us education through the games. The animations which they have will help the students to grasp the things faster. And also, as mentioned by Gautam, there are many physical games which increases the physical strength and mental ability.
Yes, I agree with all your points. Coming to this world, games are playing a vital role in this world. This coming in this educational purpose, they made many opportunities by playing these games. They're getting more facilities by playing these games also.
And we are more stressed. When we play games, it will release some stress for us. So some good games are good, and they will decrease our stress. It's not too bad to play games, but more of it is playing more is dangerous.
As per the teacher, right? We have outdoor games and indoor games. Our outdoor games are helpful to physical health and mental health. Our indoor games are it will be cause to stress. We have lot of indoor games like people that have the restriction, but most of the children are playing the people and that are addicted to the game, and they are like to try to suicide, and lot of, we see the lot of cases. Uh, Better to play the indoor games is better than outdoor.
I agree with you, Sanjay. And coming to the technology nowadays, it's about so much that we have so many educational games, and for programmers we have some programming games, and for every genre there are some games. Like if you want to play some apocalypse, we can go for Last of Us, or else we can play some programming games in front-end masters or something, and we have so many. But what we're trying to do is everyone should get their time less. Nowadays, in mobiles and computers, we have a thing called digital well-being. And the digital well-being, we can set some timers for the games. So that by setting the timers for a game, we can focus on games and we can focus on other things productively. So everyone should play games. Yeah, they, I don't say that everyone should avoid these games. Everyone should play games, and they should play games like as they are, because as they are, but they shouldn't be like it's an addiction to them. So that's my point.
Children are editing only online games. Some children are paying the money to play the online games like PUBG and Free Fire, and that time they are becoming they don't have to the parents they suicides. So many parents in nowadays we see that, and we first prefer the physical games like cricket. Cricket can be the major when the issues are less, and fitness will come. And, not only thing, and we can select the like army, and we can select the children are
We are now one day we settle in better position in jobs. So every in jobs everyone feels stress and doing something. So we have to maintain. We have to decrease the stress by using games. If we play outdoor games like cricket, tennis, or anything, hockey like this, we can easily increase our fitness and brain power.
Yes, I agree with your point. Like there are two types of games, like physical or networking games. By playing the physical games to reduce your anxiety and also stress. By playing an online games to think and creativity in our studies also, and it will consumes time to more time to spend only on games. So don't take more time about on games. We will play only physically when play on games.
Yes, while coming to the video games, we get while playing on a level one, while completing the level one, we get an anxiety and we will get a confidence. We confidently completed the next level, and then up to the last level we get a confident to play all those levels. This will increases the confidence on among us while playing on the video games, and also not play a long time or a hours of hours. It will it will it will damages our minds, our mindset, and also it will be a very hazardous.
Yes, considering all your points, each and every aspect has pros and cons. Doing the right things at the right time and not being addicted to something will help our life and will help us lead a better life. Thank you all.
Do you ever think that many of CUs are Indians working for the foreign countries? Why this happening means that where the talented persons has been immigrating to the foreign countries for the better opportunities. What may be the reason behind this?
So the main reason of this is brain drain. So brain drain is a phenomenon in which lot of Indians or the people will go to another country for pursuing their career or for their opportunities. So they are doing so they for a topic there will be both pros and cons. So let's talk about the pros of this brain drain. So the pros are that you will get a better life, you will get more money, you will live a happy life. The cons are that neither you can share your feelings with anyone because your family would be with you. You're decreasing the GDP of your country because you're working for others. So the country for which you're working, that GDP would increase, not for your country. And because of this, there might be a chance that your country is still developing, not developing.
Yes, as what you said was absolutely right, Sampath. Brain drain has to be stopped. Yes, that was a valid point. But we should see in the larger scale. When it comes to a country, when if the country provides with you everything, with less tax, with less bribed police, less bribed government officers, the people won't need to go to other countries. If the roots of the political system is corrupted with bribed officers and all, people just want to leave the best, leave the I mean sorry leave the country so they can have a better life and a happier life. So that's the valid point here. So if our country provides with every opportunity they need, they won't leave the country. So it's based on what our country is not giving them. They are providing with what the resources are they not providing is the valid point for this talk.
Everyone wants to contribute their own something to the country. So the reason behind this migration from their hometowns to the other things for the better opportunities and also for the better life. But taking the real time example like someone like Jahnavi, the recent incident happened in some other country where she went for the for studies, but unfortunately she lost her life. And there was a video clip which has been leaked by the police. They are making fun of her life. Means that doesn't cost much in the country. So when there is no security to your own life and also the no meaning for your life, then what is the think that you are contributing yourself to the other countries rather than our nation. See, maybe the income may be the less, but if with the little income, we can live more happier in our own nation.
Sarvania, I agree with your points, and everyone has an idea to serve their own country. But when it comes to one's home, they start migrating to the other countries. Even though it's their freedom of choice, but we have to respect their decision. Because as you mentioned, the Jahnavi story. In her story, it was very sad and unfair, but have to take their decision on a right path. Like she selected those United States, so she should be careful, and the government should be responsible for this. But we can see that United States governments were not much responsible about this case, while our Indian embassy were fighting for it. So brain drain can also be helpful, but can be more cautious to the people.
I agree with you, Shrita. Uh, some of the people are migrating to the other countries to to live their life in a luxurious way. To settle in good positions, they are migrating. Uh, Due to this migration, our Indian economy also reducing in many sectors. So, brain drain has to be stopped to reduce our Indian economy. As Sampath said, due to this, India is still developing country only, not developed. Um, Many of them are thinking that higher studies are not available in their self countries. Due to that reason, so many people are trying to get to other countries to have higher studies.
So what's the as you said, what's the difference of what's the point of choosing the higher studies on their life? Because without their life, they cannot study that they cannot pursue that career. As Sarvani said of Janani, if she could only stop, if she could stay in India, she could have a better life. She could live with her parents. Also, there would be a more security as compared to that country. Because with our own people and our loved ones, we would feel more secure, and also we could share our all emotions other than sharing with the people who we don't know.
What is the reason behind of the migration like a caste? In India, all the education system are not caste. We are going to get in seat in MSET and by caste. We can get in seat in IET and by caste. Other regions get better quality of education. Compared to India, other countries get better quality and better certificate better than others, but better than our country. Like Sundar Pichai was studying metallurgy in IIT. And same Sundar Pichai was studied in US literature, English literature, in other universities like in UK. But certificate matters. So certificate only matters in the information and better recognition in other countries. Like compared to we are done in IIT, so many members are done in IIT, but recognition better than others while my father's son like studying in other countries is better again. Like our son is studying in IIT is better, but compared better in studying in foreign. So all members are choosing the foreign studies and migration. That's the I think it is one of the reason for migration and brain drain.
Yes, so sir, what you said was absolutely right because when this is a live example from a person who went to Canada to pursue his higher studies. He secured a percentage of 83 percentage in the JEE mains. It's in the JEE mains JEE advanced. He's a OC. It is a live example from India. He's an OC person.
who doesn't have any reservation, and meanwhile some other person who have some came from the lowest reservation class like SC/ST. I'm not degrading here. I'm just saying the facts. With the 38 percentile, he secured a seat in IIT Patna with an CSE seat. But he got an 83 percentile and he couldn't pursue any minimum local colleges seat also. So, what is the matter of staying here? While in Canada, he pursued the highest college for his degree. So, he went for the Canada to pursue his dream. So, this is how the path has been chosen. So if the person who doesn't, if the country doesn't provide any opportunities for it, they will search for the other countries and they will find their dream job for it. So it depends on the opportunities and the livelihood of the people.
See that what you said is absolutely correct. There are many people that migrating to other countries because our country don't have any facilities like better education and quality education. So they are migrating to other countries to get a better good job to settle their life.
First, you are absolutely correct. Most of the talented people and the skilled people are going to be settling in other countries like Japan, UK, like this, because their countries are providing more facilities than us. So the most of the people prefer to go in other countries and work on other countries. But in case of that, we India providing more facilities and opportunities provided. India becomes okay.
Yes, so what you said is right. As before Vasan said, the caste is matters in more in India, and if they got settled in foreign countries, they will be recognized as foreigners, not as an Indian. So more innovations which are going to be in foreign and the Indians, the product is named as the foreign country product, not Indian products. So this brain drain should be stopped by.
Yes, what Suraj and Sampasan is absolutely right. In our country, taxes and incomes are less, so that's why all the people are migrating to other countries. And in other countries, incomes are high and taxes also low. So that's why all are settled in other countries. In our country, the development is still in working.
1991, the globalization was happening. That we know about the London company, and before we have know about the education quality, but after globalization, we have learned more than before, like about MBA studies and CAT examination, GATE examination, all developed after globalization, 1990. Even Narasimha with the 1991 Prime Minister, he was the taking of the globalization first class, and the visualized about the scholarships in other countries and helping to the students to the like like some
Who said India is not developed? I think India will become developed if this brain drain is done. Because as Sarvani said, lot of CEOs are Indians. What if or what could be the condition of India if they were in India right now? India would be a step closer for being a developed country.
I think not, because there is no opportunities and not utilized for Indians, because they are using like political reservations, caste reservations are used, but not using the rights in India. I think it is better for better recognition, better opportunity there.
We may lacking in providing a better facilities to the students or the one who are seeking for the knowledge. But what I say that okay, it's okay to go to the other country to acquire some knowledge, and I say to come back and apply the all those the learned things to our to contribute to our nation, and it will be much useful to us.